Hello, everybody. My name's Change Champion in the Horizon Worlds Metaverse. But you guys all know me as Kim Herrington, and I help people seek, solicit, and speak data and information in safe to share environments. I'm so happy to be a part of Kate's series of why things aren't scary, why data isn't scary. And so she asked me to show you why the metaverse is not scary. So I'm coming to you from a world that's called Maxwell Park that was created by a person that's just like you and me. And they came into this world and were able to make something out of really nothing pretty easily, just in the same way that a child sometimes can pull blocks out of a container of wooden blocks to like build a house. It's actually quite that easy, and the tools that they have here in Horizon Worlds, which is a meta product. The metaverse is a large thing that's not just specifically Meta and Horizon Worlds. There's many other different areas that are not at this point all connected just yet. So it really is kind of just an extension of the internet at this point. And because we are still at the point that I'm right now wearing an Oculus Quest 2. Sorry, I'm just having a minute. An Oculus Quest 2. But we've got new versions of these things that are coming. And the way that I look at these things is that when you are in the metaverse now, you're building the muscle, you're building the 3D skills to be able to project this when we have like augmented reality over the top of glasses. I was a Google Glass beta tester back in the day, but really it allows me to see that in order to build in a future augmented reality universe, you got to build that practice now by coming into these fully immersive worlds. And actually, I have a guest here that has been so helpful for me to actually set up and be able to film this using her camera. I'm going to invite my friend Pat, aka Utterly Otter, to come join me for this. Pat, why don't you introduce yourself?
It's good to meet you all. Hi, my name's Utterly Otter, and I've been in Horizon Worlds it's been 2.5 years now. And
Mm-hmm.
I've just had a great time enjoying myself in here. I've built plenty of worlds, and I love to meet new people and help them to get um, organized and be able to start building in here as well. And I've had this amazing opportunity to be part of this community of creators where we reach out and we help one another, and we help new people coming in as well. The cool thing about Horizon Worlds is because we're not paying for server costs or to build a world. The only cost that you have is to actually buy the headset and then download the app, which is free. Then you you can build as many worlds as you want. You can experiment as you want, and there's room for everyone here.
I agree with you. It's so exciting to be here, and as the camera, the people that are watching this video can actually see, like as I'm holding my hands and looking at you, is because it
Right.
feels like I'm next to you. I feel like that's the coolest thing about being in the metaverse is that during the pandemic, it was the closest imitation to being next to people and being with
Yes.
people without having to share the same physical space with them. It's itself like
Hmm.
the auditory capabilities
The
are just
spatial audio.
yeah.
Yes. The spatial audio is incredible. When you're in here, if somebody's right next to you, you hear them better than if they're far away. If somebody is on the left of you and somebody is at the right of you, you can tell where the voice is coming from. And as in Oculus Home, then there's actually echoes off of hard surfaces. So that spatial audio gives you this other level of immersion that you're not getting in a lot of different places. And it's so easy to make great friends in here. I have to tell you, a bunch of us, we call ourselves the OG. We've been in here for quite a while, and we're actually going to be meeting up in Las Vegas around Veterans Day
That's awesome.
and meet each other for real in real life when we've known each other for 2.5 years. It's
Hmm.
incredible.
I
And
really
these are
think
my friends.
it's nuts, but I really think that the key thing here is that it's the ability to meet with people. Like I say, you did Facebook groups. You know, if you've got a Facebook group of people that all have really niche interests, I think Meta does have one like little leg up on the fact that they have those groups already created where you've got those communities. And if you can find a way to bring people together that like have really unique niche interests and like put them in a place and put them in an environment where it's safe to interact with each other, it's going to be really, really great to be like feel that connection with people that really just kind of get you.
Yes.
That's the best part. I think actually I got really lucky. I will say I was my second time in Horizon, I think. This was back not this past June, but the year before that, just after I'd gotten the set for my birthday from my husband. Who is awesome. Thank you. He's in my room, like calling out to my husband for doing this.
Right.
But when I came in, I went to the plaza, and the second time that I went to the plaza, which is like your spawn point that you kind of start off with, I met Flutter.
I call it the lobby. Yeah.
Yeah. It is the lobby, and it's no more scary than a lobby itself. But you know, in a real life lobby, in a real life gamble area, you're gonna have people that it's a public place. It's like a mall.
Right.
You don't know who's going to be there. You can't plan for that necessarily. And so sometimes some people might not have the best experience when they first enter a mall for the first time. But do you not like ever go back to the mall if you have a terrible shopping experience your first time? If it's something that you need, you're going to go back, right?
Right.
But I met Flutter there as my second
Flutter's
time.
amazing. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And she was phenomenal, but she took me to a few different places, and she introduced me to Paige, a Better World Museum, and I joined the Women in Horizon group. So if any of you are feeling scared, like if you feel scared to join the Metaverse or like check it out or you know, just kind of dive in a little bit, know that it's for all ages, all spaces. One of the things you can do right now is join a Facebook user group. For something that you're interested in related to Horizon, like start looking for things like that. If you're a woman, check out Women in Horizon and find out when people are going to do some things and make a friend there, right?
And show and be your first time in there. Meet up with one of the ladies that you meet on the Facebook group and say, hey, can we meet at this place at this time? And then you'll have a friend to show you around the Metaverse that your first time coming in. And
exactly. Just again, as a reminder as to how wonderful the people are in this space, just to come in to shoot this video, like I had met Pat forever ago and through Women in Horizon.
It's been months since we've seen each other. Yeah.
But you know, it feels like you see your friends and it still feels like you know them. Like it's wonderful, and you just know that you're there to like have fun together. And Utterly Otter, she's like, oh, well, you need help with the camera? Here, let's use my new one feature because I haven't gotten the access to it yet. Well,
and
with
I hadn't been in this world before, so thank you very much for bringing me to this world.
This one again is called Maxwell Park, and again, it's a place that I'd like to take people the most often when they are kind of trying to figure out what Horizon is, because it's a smaller space. I'm going to kind of pan around to kind of just show you that there's not a whole lot going on in here other than like just visually pretty, the waterfalls and the trees. There's a little tic-tac-toe board that you can play over there. I forget what the name of the bag game is. Cornhole? I think it is.
Yes,
cornhole. There's cornhole over there. There's rock, paper, scissors cards, I believe, as well, that you can play in this world. And it's just, because it's smaller, you don't feel as overwhelmed when coming into a space. And there's not music playing in the background either, which makes it a little bit more comfortable and able to talk. Yes. But I really think that the Metaverse is not something to be scared of. Kate Strachny, thank you so much for having us on your Data is Not Scary series. Again, I'm Kim Herrington, and I help people seek, solicit, and speak data and information in safe-to-share environments.
And thank you very much for having me. I'm Pat Dooley, and I'm really glad I got to talk to you.